Hi, my name is Ella Halikas, and today I'm with It Girl to answer the most searched questions about me. This is Search Bar. Okay, thanks. What is Ella Halikas known for? Being the CEO of confidence and being someone that helps you feel good in your skin. Got to make the girlies feel confident, you know? Who is the CEO of confidence? Well, me, duh. How do I explain the CEO of confidence? Someone that is just sure of themselves, someone that knows their worth, who doesn't take no for an answer, and someone that is so confident in the way that they are in their presence more than their body, and preaches that our bodies and shapes don't determine our worth. And I feel like I love to preach about that. So you can call me the CEO of confidence. How did Ella get into modeling? I got into modeling actually living in Hawaii. I went to college there and I just started feeling myself, feeling good in my skin, posting in a bikini, and I was like, wait, I can kind of do this. Like, I feel like I can do this. And then I saw a lot of the plus size movement get bigger. My girl, Ashley Graham, role model, inspiration. I saw her and I was like, wait, I can do this too. And that's kind of how it all started. What's the biggest misconception about being a plus size model? This is a good one. One thing that really bothers me with the haters online is they always think that if you're a plus size model, you don't take care of yourself. Oh, she must not work out. She must not take care of herself. That must be easy. I'm like, it's not easy. My best version of myself looks different than your best version. So you take care of yourself at your best version. I take care of myself at my best version. And sometimes the lines get blurred. Like, oh, she must be someone that doesn't care about her health and her fitness. I'm like, no, I work out every day, babe. Like, what do you mean? We eat healthy, we do our thing. Side of margaritas, we have balance. But I feel like that notion of like, you must not take care of yourself, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. One thing that I feel like is a big misconception as well is if you're a plus size model, you're not like qualified, you're not like a real model, right? You always have to say plus size. She's not just a model, she's a plus size model. Also, I feel like if you're a plus size model, they think that you can just be at any size, you can just get bigger and you'll always have work, which is not the case. There's so much pressure from so many different angles of like, oh, you have to stay in this tier. Oh, now if you're not curved, then you're not plus, and you have to stay in like almost a box that they put you in. And then it's almost this pressure of like, well, then you can't lose weight, you can't get smaller. I've had someone tell me if you lose more weight, you lose your job as casting director. And I was like, oh, so there's like this notion of like, oh, it must be so easy. You can just gain weight and not take care of yourself. I'm like, oh no, you can't lose weight, you can't gain weight. Like you have to stay in like this cookie cutter box, which can be very stressful and a lot of pressure. Who was the first designer of brand that made you feel truly included? The first designer brand that I was so excited to work with and I truly felt iconic, no pun intended, it was an icon collection with Hervé Leger, and it was amazing. Like, it was my first high-end, high fashion shoot in New York City. I was so excited. I was like new to the industry, and they really made me feel seen on set. Sometimes on set you feel like, oh, just the big girl in the back, right? Like you don't feel like you're a priority, like you're kind of pushed off to the side. I've walked in onto set and people are like, oh, are you the makeup artist? Oh, the hair artist is here. And I'm like, oh, I'm actually like one of the models today. And it's this weird feeling sometimes being in the curve space. So Hervé Leger for sure. Or Sports Illustrated, of course, was one of my biggest shoots to date. And when I was in the magazine, it was like a dream come true. I have never felt so sexy, so free, so confident on set than when I was on set with them. So that was truly a dream shoot. What advice would you give to someone who's struggling to feel confident in their body? I would say for someone that's struggling to feel confident right now is that your body's not a trend. You don't need to change your body to what's trending right now. I feel like it's this rat race that us women like get into, and there's so much pressure of looking a certain way. But that trend is always changing, so you can't ever fit into a trend. Like, just be you. Know that your worth and who you are and your confidence is not determined by your size, the number on a scale, the size jeans that you wear. I promise you, no one cares. So just focus on you, live your best life, and let that confidence shine through, honey. Thank you. What's the craziest thing you've ever been asked to do on set? I feel like I haven't been asked to do anything super crazy on set. I know some girls have, of like pretending like they're pregnant and then they're doing like a maternity shoot. I've never been asked to do anything wild. I will say it is a little wild concept that they pin you so much on set. Like the clothes that a lot of the models are modeling, they don't even fit them. Like they'll pin it to your arms, your back, your side. They'll put like hip pads in if you need to have like more bigger hips. Like it's not even that girl's body. Like, and that's why another thing, don't even let me get on this rant. But when girls are comparing themselves to models and who they see online, I'm like, those girls aren't even real. They're edited, they're filtered, they put butt pads in, this pad, this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's real? What's not? I don't know. What's the most unexpected way you've ever been discovered for a job? It's not that cool. Honestly, like TikTok, social media, I feel like I use as a very good tool to get seen and discovered. And I'm like a big component on like being your biggest hype woman, being your best, biggest agent. Like, I believe that no one will work harder for you in your career than you will. And if you show up every day and you put yourself out there and you work with great people and you, like, that's just how you can do what you want to do. That's how you can chase your dreams and accomplish these big things, is putting yourself out there, having confidence in yourself. Being surrounded by great people and a great team is always amazing, but really putting yourself out there and like pushing your name and connecting online. Like, I use social media as like a huge tool for me. Do models get to keep the clothes after a shoot? Honestly, it depends. I've had some shoots where I'm like, please, can I keep this? And they're like, sorry, it's a sample size, or sorry, it's, you know, it's not launched yet. But for the most part, some of them are really nice and they're like, yeah, take it. Like Abercrombie, I just shot with them and they were like, you can take these jeans and the top. I'm like, yes. It literally felt like Christmas. So kind of just depends on the brand. What was your worst experience modeling? Being on set in the beginning of my career, I feel like I didn't have a voice as much. Like, I've shot with photographers that have made me feel like shit, if I can cuss, about my body. I've had a photographer tell me to suck in. I've had photographers like distort completely my body. I'm like, babe, that's not me. Like, what do you literally mean? Like dragging my waist in, dragging my hips out, like airbrushing my whole face. And I'm like, that makes me feel like shitty because I'm supposed to be professional, you're supposed to be professional, and now you're completely editing and filtering my whole body. And just coming onto set and not being taken seriously, going to fashion week at times, not being taken seriously as a model. Photographers overlook you because of your size. They don't think you're a real model because you're curvy, so they're like, she must not be a model. There's been a lot of those situations where I feel like I always have to overcompensate myself and preach that, no, I am a model, hi, like this is me. Where someone that's thinner maybe doesn't have to do that all the time and go the extra mile to be seen. And that's really frustrating in work, for sure. How has TikTok and influencers changed the modeling industry? So I'm biased because I do both. So I feel like I use TikTok and social media as a way to really pioneer my industry and completely be seen on another level. Whereas most people that were models before social media would probably argue the other point of like, screw social media, it's blurred the lines. Some of these girls are not real models, they're just influencers, which is fine, but it does blur the line. And I think we see in Fashion Week a lot of times too, some people might have these opportunities because of their social media rather than their modeling experience. I think it's also made it more inclusive for Curve, just seeing other Curve creators come out and preach, and you know, we speak about confidence and body positivity. That has really changed, I think, a lot in the modeling space. Another thing I'll add is social media and the trends also has an effect on the modeling industry. So if it's in to be super thin, like it is a trend right now, you see the modeling industry want to use thinner models. If it's trending to be curvier or get a certain procedure or job done that makes you look curvy and maybe have a bigger butt, and that's in, then you'll see that on the runway. Like, it is very connected in that way and very influenced, I think, in that way as well. Did you ever audition for America's Next Top Model? No, but that's a dream. Like, can we bring it back? Actually, if you're listening, like, bring it back. Let me be the judge. How iconic would that be? Tyra Banks, I'm here to join you. We could do it as sisters. Like, let's do it. That would be so fun. What's your best beauty hack? Number one, a lymphatic drainage massage. So good, so snatching, feels so good. Face and skincare, I just love a good hydrating moisturizer. I think if your face is hydrated and you have like a really dewy moisturizer, oil, hydrating oil, everything looks good. I'm like, you don't even need that much makeup. Like a little concealer, a little blush, but if you're hydrated, you look like full and plumpy and like glowing and bronzy. I don't know, I just love a good hydration skincare moment. How do you personally define beauty? I think I would define beauty as someone that shows up true and authentically themselves. I think everyone is so beautiful in their own way, but you can always tell, especially online, if someone's authentic or not. And I think when someone's the most sure of themselves, the most confident, the most like, this is me, take it or leave it, the most real, the most authentic, I'm like, that's beautiful. We need more of that. I think it's hard in social media as well when people are always trying to be other people, or we almost are like morphing into one. I'm like, no. Be you, be your own person, have your own look, have your own, like, you're unique in your own way. We don't need to be other people. What are your keys to confidence? Walk into every room like you own it. Like, if you're like, I don't know how I'm here, I don't know why I'm here, you're gonna walk in like you own the building, okay? You're gonna put your shoulders back, the way you carry yourself, your presence, your body language speaks a lot, how you dress speaks a lot, like just like, this is me, right? I think that is number one confidence, your aura, your energy when you walk into a room. How do you walk confidently? Well, shoulders back, chest out, head up, really make eye contact. I'm talking, I want smiles. Even if you're on the street, I'm eye fucking everyone on the street because I want you to see me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here. So I'm like, New York City, I see you, and like, fuck them. I'll smize. How did you get asked to be in Sports Illustrated? Well, funny, I asked them multiple years in a row, pounding on the door until someone answered for 3.5 years. So tried out 2018, 2019, and then 2020, I finally got it and was in the 2021 issue. So it was a long journey and a lot of no's, a lot of rejection along the way, but I felt like it was for me. Like, if you know, you know. You don't have to explain it. It's just this feeling of like, I'm gonna do this. It's either now or later. And so I think when I had that feeling, like nothing was gonna stop me. So no, I basically invited myself. I don't think they asked me. They probably felt forced at that point. Sorry. What was it like modeling for Sports Illustrated? It was amazing. It was a dream come true. I felt so confident, so beautiful, and so included and celebrated, which was a really good feeling. Who are your modeling inspirations? Number one, obviously my girl Ashley Graham. We'll always credit her. We'll always preach her name. She's like the reason why I'm even doing any of this. I'm really inspired by Bella Hadid. I feel like she's just iconic. I love her work. I love her work ethic. I love Paloma. Paloma's a great curve model who's just crushing it and so stunning. I love Tara Lynn. She's like OG. Same with the Ashley Graham era. Like, she started so much. She paved the way for so many of us. She's so beautiful. She's so great and just a great person. Obviously Hailey Bieber, I'm just like inspired by her in every way. Like, she's an icon. Which city's fashion week is your favorite? I feel like I thrive the most in Swim Week. Fashion Week, I love New York. I've never done Paris yet, or Milan. That is on my bucket list. But Swim Week, I feel like just gets me and I get Swim Week. Like, I just feel like I'm one with Swim Week. I love it. Like, I now identify, I'm Swim Week. Like, it's so good. I feel like the most confident, the most free in a bikini on a runway. Fashion's great, but it's very more like almost less personality. Like, you have to reach certain criteria. I feel like I'm not even tall enough to walk in some of the most high fashion designers because you don't reach the box they're looking for. But Swim Week's like fun. You can have more energy, you can show more of your personality, you can blow a kiss, you can connect with the audience. Like, Fashion Week is more poised, you gotta do what they say, you're more walking in a straight. It's like a little bit more almost cookie cutter and a little bit more intense, high pressure. You don't want to trip on the dress. I just like Swim Week. Biased, but I do, I love it. Which city has the best fashion? Honestly, probably Paris. Like, Paris fashion is so insane. Everyone looks so good. Everyone looks like they're literally walking on a runway on the streets. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to wear because everyone looks like a stunning supermodel. Like, you can't just wear leggings. Like, LA, everyone's just like in leggings and they're matching workout sets. No. Love New York too in a way that I think New York is very unique. Like, everyone has their own style here. There's no like morphing into one here. Like, I think everyone appreciates and owns their own style, their own creativity. So I do love that about New York fashion. Oh, juicy. Did the highlight room ever reach out to apologize for turning you away? Do I want to take a shot? No, I will tell you, they did in the beginning a little bit, and then I think they got upset that it had gotten into such a big story and was like international news in like 48 hours. And at that point they went ghost. Like, at first it was like, we're so sorry, we want to meet with you, to like, then they hated us because fair, we were coming for them in every single network, on every single TV station. But as we should, like, let's hold you accountable because clearly you do this all the time. Which, don't even get me started on the LA industry right now. I have seen so many girls' TikToks lately about all these nightclubs. What's the other one that's not letting anyone in right now of a certain like race or size? What is it called? Harriet's nightclub, okay, has notoriously not been letting, whether it's Black women in, plus size women in, for a very long time. And I'm about done with it. Like, I don't know what my next move is, but if you're listening, I'm coming for you because guess what? Oh, you wanna know a little story? The guy that didn't let us in at the highlight room, Rob, is the bouncer now at Harriet's. And Mr. Rob had came up to me in front of Delilah right after it happened a few months ago, or a few years ago, a few months after the situation, came up to me and my friend Alexa was like, I'm so sorry. I felt sick about this. I felt ashamed, very apologetic. And I thought he learned his lesson. And then years later, he's still doing it at every other nightclub and is now the bouncer at Harriet's with many stories, so many women coming forward being like, he didn't let us in. Every other girl that looked like this got in besides us in my group. And I'm coming for you, Rob. What was the worst experience with an influencer? Cheers. Yeah. We'll leave that there. There's some not so friendly, but that's okay. What was your worst experience with a brand? Oof. Oh my God. We'll leave that there. What's the most recent thing you wrote in your notes app? Like a second ago. Do this, do that, deadline this, do better. Do fucking better. Like what? The notes app has every single thought and thing on that damn phone. I'm actually afraid that anyone sees that. What was the last text you sent? The last text I sent was to this lucky man's cute little photo of my outfit today saying, do you like? And what's next for Ella Halikas? I would love to work alongside and be the face of various brands that are aligned with me in a more long-term way. Like what I did for Abercrombie Denim was so important to me and it meant so much to me. I would love to work and partner with bigger brands to that capacity that mean a lot, that we're like very aligned in our values and our morals. And I think what's next is just working alongside of these brands in a more like consultant approach. I have a coaching business that I'm working on launching where I help other people with social media strategy, consulting. I want to write a book. I want to have a clothing line. I don't have time, but like, I want to do it all. So hopefully soon I'll come back and be like, I did it. So stay tuned and make sure to follow me at Ella Halikas on Instagram and TikTok. Love you. I love you guys. Like, should we hug it out? This is like therapy. Should I answer another question better? No. Which question you think? Are you sure? Tell me which one. Yeah, which one?